Well, it's Wednesday, and you've made it to actually opening the assignment. That's good. I'm impressed. Today you have one short poem to read. That's all. I'm going to walk you through part of that. So we're going to do like we did yesterday. If you will, please drag the tab that has my video on it over to one side of the screen. Minimize it, like not make it flat, but make it half the screen. And then go ahead back to your Google Classroom tab and open up today's reading assignment so that it's on the other half of your screen and you can see this on the other half of your screen. We're going to work through part of this together. And you're going to want to stick around to the very end, okay? Okay. Go ahead and I want you to get that open. Type your name. If you need to pause and catch up with all the things I just said to do that, but then come right back. Okay, we're going to read the selection and choose the best answer to each question. Then we're going to fill in the answer on our answer document, which is on your screen, not a piece of paper. So we have a picture of a road. And the title of this poem is Away, and it's by Sally Stanton. Fishing poles, rafts, rainy day games, pack up and hit the highway. Just when you start to get bickery and bored, stores and factories dissolve into cows and cornflowers. Cars grow outnumbered by trees. Cross the state line. You can't see it, except the color of the sky changes. The dog pokes its nose out the window. Smell that vacation land air for one whole week, yours to breathe. It's kind of a different poem. I can't pull out sentences because there aren't any. I can't pull out rhyming words because there aren't any. It's definitely descriptive. It gives information to all of my senses. Let's see what these questions ask. How does the description in lines 7 through 12 affect the reader's understanding of the setting? Well, obviously we need to go read 7 through 12. So there's 5, 6, 7. Stores and factories dissolve into cows and cornflowers. Cars grow outnumbered by trees. Well, stores and factories dissolve. I don't think they're really disappearing, like turning into sand. I think there just aren't any anymore. So maybe we've been in the city, and now we're driving where there are cows and cornflowers, which is definitely into the country. Suddenly, the cars grow outnumbered by trees. So there are fewer cars and way more trees. That's what we just read, right? Okay. So how does this description affect the reader's understanding of the setting? It shows that the speaker is going to visit a relative. It shows that the speaker is driving through a familiar area. It shows that the speaker is traveling out of the city. It shows that the speaker is tired of looking out the window. Pause. Go back and read the 7 through 12 if you need to. Answer the question and then come right back here for number 20. Question 20. Lines 1 through 4 reveal that the speaker, I gotta go read them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fishing poles, rafts, rainy day games, pack up and hit the highway. Lines 1 through 4 revealed that the speaker has planned for a variety of activities. Fishing poles, rafts, rainy day games. Okay. Prefers to participate in indoor activities. Fishing poles, rafts, rainy day games. Thinks that rain will ruin the trip. Is unable to bring along all that is needed for the trip. You decide. Click your answer. Pause if you need to, and come on back. The poet includes the punctuation at the end of line 13, most likely to emphasize, well, let's go back and see line 13. 10, 11, 12, 13. Cross the state line, and then it has a dash. You can't see it, except the color of the sky changes. Cross the state line, dash. The poet includes the punctuation at the end of line 13, most likely to emphasize an important moment during the trip, that there was an unexpected delay on the trip, where the speaker stopped to rest during the trip, or that the speaker has a new travel plan for the trip. Pause the video, go back and read it again if you need to, choose your answer, and come right back. What is the main message of the poem? Traveling with others can be difficult. It does talk about bickering. Observing activities can be more rewarding than participating in them. It's nice to hear what they observe about their travel. Experiencing a different environment can be refreshing. Well, we know they left one environment and now they're in another. And it actually says at the very end, smell that vacation land air, vacation land. Obviously not a real place. It's not capitalized. For 1 whole week, yours to breathe. Okay. Preparing carefully for a new experience is important. Go back and read the poem again. See which one of these makes the most sense to you as the main message. Pause, choose your answer, and come on back for 23. 23. Read the dictionary entry. Dissolve. Dissolve. There's our pronunciation guide. It's a verb, so it's something that we do or can be done. So dissolve means to melt into a liquid. Okay. Like I dissolve sugar in some boiling water. Okay. To undo or break apart. So if you dissolve a company, the company is no more. Everybody takes their part and leaves. If something dissolves, it fades away. So if I pick up some sand and I rub it through my fingers, it kind of dissolves out of my hands. It fades away. The fog dissolves, it fades away. That's a better example. To be overcome with emotion, I dissolved into tears. Okay. So which definition of the word dissolve is used in line 8? Only one of these. So obviously you have to go back to line 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel like I should dance. I'm not, don't worry. I'm going to have to back up because it starts with that word. Just when you start to get bickery and bored, stores and factories dissolve into cows and cornflowers. So you have to decide the stores and faculty. Words are hard. Stores and factories dissolve, they melt into a liquid. The stores and factories undo or they break apart. Stores or factories fade away. The stores or factories became overcome with emotion. You decide if it's definition 1, 2, 3, or 4. You're going to choose definition 1, 2, 3, or 4 here. Pause, come back when you're ready for the next question. Did you come back? If you came back, there is no next question. And if you're still here, it's going to be worth it. Give me 2 seconds. Roll back up to question 19, the first question about the poem, about lines 7 through 12 and how the description affects the reader's understanding of the setting. I hope that you chose the third answer, C. It shows that the speaker is traveling out of the city. Those factories and stores dissolve, and now you've got fewer cars and cows. Not something you see in the city every day. Okay? If you didn't put that, put it now. Number 20, lines 1 through 4 reveal that the speaker has planned for a variety of activities, fishing, rafting, and games in case it rains. They did a good job preparing for their trip. The poet includes that punctuation, that hyphen or the dash at the end of line 13 after it talks about crossing the state line. That's an important moment during the trip. You're getting where you're going and you're leaving behind where you've been. It's an important moment during the trip. Number 22, the main message of this poem is sometimes just experiencing a different environment can be refreshing. We live in the country, so sometimes when I go on vacation, I go to the city because there's so many things to do. Go to Manhattan or go to New Orleans or go somewhere, go to Austin. But just experiencing that new environment is what's refreshing about the vacation. And when we talk about dissolving, the factories and the stores dissolving, they're not melting into a liquid. They're not breaking apart, but they are fading away because they're further behind us now. So if you chose definition 3, now you can click I'm done. Go back to your Google Classroom, mark as done, and you're actually done.